Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. It's GMS stopping GMS Arkansas. This is a stop and listen edition. Just furthering this truth, man. Uh, this is 2018, the year of prophecy. Things are going down. We just had the Passover, and we saw good news about how Russia unveiled their new weaponry that can't be stopped. So we know that time is getting short, and the time is coming where the elect will be uh, tried and tempted more. So we have to stay strong in Yahweh Shem Yahushai in these trying times, man. And with that, I want to read Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, which is one of the 14 books that was taken out of the Bible by the Bible Destruction Group around 1825, 26, circle 27. I want to start at the second chapter where it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, prepare thy soul for temptation." So if you come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, know that he's going to try you. He has to try you to make sure that you are worthy, right, of being one of the elect. So you're gonna be tried, man. You're gonna be your soul is gonna be tempted with different temptations, man. You know, he want to know if he can trust you. Basically with this doctrine, man, and with this truth. You know, because you have a lot of people that come in the truth and then they go right out, man. You know, just like don't think you're going to be past being tempted, because in Matthew the fourth chapter, Yahweh Shai was led by the Spirit in the wilderness. He was tempted by Satan, man. He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, man. And when Satan came to tempt him, he was warning Yahweh Shai. He said, "Hey, if you the son of God," he told him, "Well, I command you to turn these stones into bread, man." And he also tempted him. He took him up to the holy city and set him on the pinnacle of the temple and told him to cast himself down, you know. And then he took him to a high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory in them, and told him if he fall down and worship him, all this will be his, man. That's when Yahweh tried to say, this, get thee hence, Satan, man. For it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only, and him thou shalt serve, man. So don't think that you're past being tempted, because Yahweh Shai was tempted by Satan himself, man. You know. So man, it's times we're coming in, man. It's gonna be a lot of things going on. So you just have to basically stay circumspect, man. Stay watching, brother. This is uh this is the book of Second Timothy 3:12, and it says, yeah, and all that will live godly in Yahweh Shai Mashiach shall suffer persecutions. So you're gonna suffer. You're gonna have those sufferings, man. You're gonna have those sorrows. You're gonna have those pains, man. And don't think when strange things happen, like it says in Peter, those strange things might happen unto you, man. You know, strange things might happen, man. So don't think you're past being persecuted, man. We're being tested, just like gold when it's tried in a fire, it's burned with high degrees of heat, so the impurities will go to the top and then be skimmed off, and what's left the pure element, man. So this is the trial we're going through, you know. Back in Sirach 2:2, it says, "Set thy heart aright, right, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble," man. It says, "Make not haste in the time of trouble." So when things happen, don't be quick to put Yahweh Shem Yahweh on the back burner, and don't return to the world, man, where you more comfortable at. Because being in the truth, hey man, you're gonna go through so much stuff. At times it's gonna seem like, man, is this really what I want to do? You know, it says because he said in Sirach 12:15, for a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. So if you begin to fall and don't trust in him, he not gonna stay with you, man. That's why it's always important to say, give your prayers, man, and have that faith, man. You know, and have that faith. The evidence of faith is what the evidence of things, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And one example of that is Moses, man. You know, Moses, by faith, Moses, what he refused to call, was refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. You know, he suffered afflictions, man. By faith, Moses forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, endured seeing him that was invisible, man. The Lord saw Moses saw the Lord, man. By faith, he kept the Passover. He sprinkled the blood. You know, at least that he destroyed his firstborn. By faith, what Moses went through the Red Sea, man. You know, so hey, man, this we have to keep this faith strong. Keep our faith strong. And how about Shem Shai, man? That he got our backs, man. You know, this is Sirach 2:3. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in thy last end. That you may be increased in the last end, man. You know, what it says here, that you may be increased in the last end. This is Deuteronomy 10:20. It says, thou shalt fear the Lord Yahweh thy power, him shall thou serve, and to him shall thou cleave and swear by his name. You should swear by his name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. That's the name, man. That's the only name you're going to call on under heaven that you might be saved, man. So you have to cleave unto that name, grab a hold to it. This is your strong tower, man. This is your refuge, you know. I'm going to read that again. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in the last end. You know, he told us in Revelation 3, because thou hast kept thy word and thy patience, I will keep thee from the what? The hour of temptation. So if we keep this word and be patient, he's going to keep us from the hour of trouble, which was martial law, man. Sedition among men and thermonuclear destruction, man. He says, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So, man, everybody's finna be tried, man. The whole earth, man, is going to be tried. And the ungodly is going to perish, man. And the elect are going to be scarcely saved, you know. So we have to continue, man, in these scriptures, continue to hold fast to that name and cleave to that name, man. Verse 4, Sirach 2:4, it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Because these afflictions are going to be light. These light afflictions that's going to come upon you. So we must remain faithful and be humble, man, in this truth, man. Because our faith is going to be tried heavily. Verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So these acceptable men in that furnace of adversity, man, they're going to be tried, man. So whosoever fear the Lord shall basically go well with him in the last. He shall find favor in that day of his death, man. You know? And those adversities meaning what? Difficulties, misfortunes. You know, brothers gonna go through things like your car always breaking down. You might catch flat after flat. You might think you having bad luck or ill will. You're gonna have troubles, just sufferings with your family. You know, sorrows and misery, woes and pains, man. You know, brothers have health problems. You know, all that happens, man. You know, in this society where Esau is constantly, you constantly go slave for them on the pavement, but then they take taxes, not having enough money really to pay. Then they charge you utilities. Then you got to go pay for food, pay for natural resources, pay for food. Then the food is no good, so then your health is bad. You got to try to buy herbs and counteract the GMOs they put in the food. So man, it's one big cesspool of wickedness and continued sorrow in this place called America. That's why it has to be destroyed, man. Sirach 2 and 6, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, meaning correct, and trust in him. Believe in him, man. Believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall, man. So we have to continue to endure, man. Be steadfast in this truth, and wait for the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Because he told us if we stand fast, he gonna protect us in the end. He gonna keep us, man, from that hour of temptation. Verse 8, ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. And that reward is what? Being saved, man. Because you're not, what are you saved from? You people that call yourself saved. That reward is being saved from this thermonuclear destruction. And right, and all these trials and tribulations that he's going to put us through. And ultimately, this being given the kingdom of heaven, man. That kingdom of heaven, living righteously forever, having our land back, having our substance back, having our families back, being in correct order, having our servants, man, working for us, building our kingdom up. This is the goal in the end, man, to get that kingdom of heaven, man, and live righteously under Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. With that, all praise be to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out there. Brothers, keep pushing. We don't have long. This thing is, hey man, this thing is speeding up. You know, we right here at the brink of World War III, man. And this is how we're gonna escape slavery, man, through remission of bloodshed, through that remission. The Lord is going to destroy America with these thermonuclear missiles, man. This is our only way out. So we put all trust in Him, brothers. Keep your faith. With that, this is GMS. Stop and listen. Shalom.